So I've decided to try to put in a keyless entry. We picked out this. It seemed like a reasonable deal from the store. And let's see what's inside of it. Manual. More manual. User's guide. Phillips screwdriver, tape measure, pencil, maybe a flathead screwdriver, a wood block, and a hammer. Okay. Was that aligned in there somehow? I don't know. It was just kind of there. What have we here? Okay. Spare cardboard. And that looks familiar. Ah, it comes with a battery. That's good. They say it's supposed to last 2 years, couple of keys, and... Okay, so here must be the part that goes on the outside. So I guess the first step is going to be removing the old doorknob, door latch. They tell you not to use power tools for this job in the manual. And for all the screwing that's involved, which is to say not a whole lot, it's probably no big deal. But I got a question, which is how am I going to get this old thing off? Alright, well, let's see. Maybe that'll pop off. Do something here. I don't know. Probably going to have to get back to you when I figure it out. So here's the situation. I have these French doorknobs, and there's no clear way to get them open. There is this little doohickey, and it looks like you can turn it with a Allen key. And I understand you want to turn this counterclockwise about as far as you can turn it. And this Allen key is always falling out. It doesn't feel like I'm making any actual progress with it, but I bet there's something turning on the inside. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I have figured out that this French door is too old for the handle to come off, so I'm stuck with it. But I did figure out how to get down to the screws for the deadbolt. I'm going to take the replacement door handle back to the store and get the deadbolt version. Well, now I have $8 in store credit. We had this plate on, we have this, and then right up underneath here, just have to find the right shape of Allen wrench to fit in there. And then, right, so that was that, and then this just popped off with a flathead screwdriver. There we go. Before I get myself in too much trouble, I'm going to go ahead and open the door a little bit. There we go. Whee! Alright, and front's out. The back is pretty much mostly out. It looks like there's some part that may give me some trouble. This just comes out. So there's still this kind of plate here. And so this thing, almost certainly don't want that. Let's try a little BHT. Flathead screwdriver. Yeah, that took right care of it. Alright, so just a quick point of order here. This thing comes shipped in the wrong orientation. This big thing in the manual says, hey, make sure you turn it vertical. but apparently they all come horizontal. So I'm going to get that vertical and leave it. Looking for where it says top right here. Sliding that right on in. So this whole mechanism right here is well centered. So sometimes this will be maybe shorter or longer. There's an adjustment mechanism, you just turn it. I want to route the wire over the top. I want to get this little guy into, there we go. And just going to set up everything. Oh good, it's going to look beautiful. Wire through here. And that little plastic bit. There's a little rod that goes through our cam, which is vertical, right? These guys, right? They actually look quite a bit like the ones out of my old lock. But let's see how these work out. The front face doesn't come up quite flush with the door. I go ahead and tighten the heck out of these screws, and it should get the outside portion sucked up in. And I'm thinking it's to try to keep the mechanism from turning once it's in place. Let's see how that looks. Oh yeah, that's much nicer. That'll help keep that exactly where I want it to be. Figure out what way the wires hook up. And there's only one way to get it wrong. We're supposed to hear a beep now in a second. I'm going to hook up the battery. Yep. Rather quiet, but I heard my beep. There we have it. Line up the little lock-unlock doohickey. And now, another little hardware pack. One right here. This is basically fitting into where my old lock used to be. It's essentially a perfect fit. And so the kit also comes with this setup for the strike plate on this side. I've already got a high security strike plate right here. I'm just going to leave this in place. It worked on the old deadbolt. Haven't moved it. It should work on the next deadbolt. Alright, last step is to test it with the door open. As it stands, nothing. Push that button. I can close it. Alright. Now, awesome. I think it's going to work out.